Hello, good day. My name is Paula. Welcome back to my channel, Beautiful Attitudes. Today we're going to talk about flirting with your college. A lot of people in Holland, let's say one of the 5 people in Holland where I live, had flirt with their college once or had an affair or something like that along the way at work. I think this happened in every country, in any part of the world. Some places will be more than other places. Like I think Arabic country, there'll be like less of these things because the women and the man maybe might not work so often together. But I think in a lot of places in the world, you can see these things just happening. And why is this like this? I think it's because, you see, when you're at work, you're in a better atmosphere. You feel freer, you feel energizer, you feel more confident because you're more hyper the daytime. You see different things. You're away from your house, so the normal problem like the bills and the kids and those things you don't have in your head. You're just doing the work you want to do and the things you want to do, and you're doing a lot together with each other. So when you have a college, you're gonna talk a lot with each other about the work, about things you see, your experience, your whatever. And I mean, with that, like this, you build up a band. And some people think, well, I have this very good band with my college, so this person, I can tell them anything, and they start telling them more. And like this, they start getting feelings for each other. Doesn't have to happen, but this could happen. And when they start, then it could get difficult. So it's very dangerous to let yourself go so far that you fall for your college, because then it could affect your work. For example, sometimes you'd work and you know how it goes, and you have a college and they're so happy, so funny person, you can laugh together, you're like real Paul, you can really enjoy yourself, and it's really, really exciting. It's always nice and laughing and fun. And to someone you can tell all these things to and do all these crazy things to, sometimes you see the nicer part of the person easily because they look sexy in some way, or they're interesting, or they tell you easy things to tease you. So with teasing at work, you have to be careful with that, because sometimes they start very innocent, but after a while, one of the two can start like fantasizing about what if and what if and what will this be like and what that be like. So you have to be careful with these kinds of jokes that could go to have to go and live their own life, like goes too much, too far. From the because even if as exciting as it looks, it could be very dangerous for your work. It could be it have a lot of negative effect on your work. You can be jealous with each other if someone else comes in. If one of the two have a date with each other, one night stand, it's just not done. Like one of the 10 people said from research that if they have a one night stand with their college and it doesn't work out, they would leave the job totally. So that is the thing that could happen, So it's very, very dangerous to take that risk to go so far because your fantasy lets you go wow. So that is one of the things that that happens without people expect it, or just without people was waiting for it, to thinking what would happen if. People just think, well, I like this person and it's so exciting and so sexy and we tease each other all the time, and then they go wild and they start imagining all kind of crazy stuff, and then when it finally happens, they get disappointed. So this is very, you gotta be careful with that. 60% of the singles say that they don't mind to flirt at work. But when it comes to a one night stand, then that's the breaking edge. So you got to be careful with those kind of things. It's very tricky when you're working. Keep work pure, business wise. Don't go into the personal thing, because you see, if you do this, sometimes you can lose too much and it's not worth it. So even though the atmosphere is so good, you can laugh a lot, you can enjoy yourself a lot, you can really, really have a really wonderful time together as colleagues and friends. Keep it like that, because working and sexual, emotionally things could be a very, very difficult combination to deal with, unless it's one person who have one business, there's no one else there, they see this woman or man and they say, come work with me, they like each other, both of them spend hours together, fall in love and go on together with that one business as a couple. that is a different story. But if you work in a company with more people, and there's someone that really have a crush on you, try to keep it business wise and don't get too much involved in an emotional thing. So keep your head on, as crazy as it feels. And I hope this video inspired you, and have a very, very, very good day. Goodbye.